Doesn't everyone like a comfortable pair of shoes?
I am wearing the Jordan 4 Undefeated today. And yes, they do look pretty awesome, but it's my first time wearing Jordan 4s in a long time. I've been mainly sticking with New Balance and Asics, so I kind of forgot how uncomfortable these are. And it got me thinking about how a lot of Jordans are sitting nowadays. I personally think that the reason this is happening is because the average Jordan customer is a lot older now and they value comfort a lot more. If I can get really comfy shoes for around $100, should I really be paying $220 or $230 for a pair of Jordans? Let me know what you guys think.
First and foremost, we must even say like it's $220, $230 plus tax. You know, it runs you, depending on your area, $250, $270. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back with another open discussion. I love to do these. Now, I think one of the most common things that I keep hearing over and over is that people keep saying, oh, we're older, oh, we want more comfortable shoes. And then you have the mixture of people who are like, oh, you don't even wear sneakers anymore. Oh, you're not into Jordans because you never were into Jordans. You were just into the hype. And I think all this is like a really interesting take, especially coming from someone like me, you know, who has loved Jordans from day one. You know, my mom used to keep me laced as a little baby, and I'm continuing that legacy with my own son, right? But I do agree, shout out to Josh, there is a level of, even for me, it doesn't even have to do with getting older, honestly. It's, looking back on it, it's kind of something that I've always done. So I hate that everything has to involve, oh, we're getting old, oh, I'm Unc, oh, I'm OG, because it's like, doesn't everyone like a comfortable pair of shoes? Like, it really doesn't matter the age. I do agree with him in the aspect of a lot of people value and would rather pay less for a shoe that they can wear all the time. I genuinely don't think it's one of those aspects of everyone keeps saying, oh, you never liked Jordans in the first place, that's why you're not even buying them. And I just sit here and I'm like, dude, that's so not true. Like, that's not the case at all. Even now, and looking back, you know, obviously in high school I wore J's, in college I wore J's. As I got a little bit older, any of my, I guess, hyped sneakers or more specialized shoes, I catered my collection to be, I wanted it to be really unique pairs, and typically I only wear them if I know I'm gonna be out for a couple hours, because the majority of them are just not comfortable. I really would like to see moving forward. Obviously, we're going to keep seeing the same release over and over, different colorways. I love the fact that they released the Undefeateds to the public. Unfortunately, I did not get a pair, and I'm still hurt about how they did the release, and that's a whole nother rant. But I think the one thing that could truly save Jordan brand is making their shoes more comfortable. You don't got to change the silhouette, just change the insole. Like, how hard is it really to just make the shoe comfortable? A lot more people are gonna wear them. I haven't worn my Jordan 4s, and that is my favorite Jordan of all time. I ended up breaking out my black cement 4s just on some like casual day. I think we went to the mall, and bro, my feet were hollering. I could not believe how uncomfortable these shoes were. And like my current rotation now, I wear my Kobe Grinches to the gym. I love those. I wear Hokas, even to the point, bro, I was wearing Hokas at the gym one day, and some dude came up, he's like, yo, I watch all your videos, and then he low-key roasted me for wearing Hokas. And I was just like, from that day forward, you know, I go to the gym with heat on, I ain't even gonna lie. Dude just crucified me. But I wear my New Balance, I still wear my Prestos, I be wearing Crocs, bro. I seriously wear Crocs everywhere. I can just slip them on and I'm just doing stuff. I don't care. And maybe that's the thing, maybe it's as you get older, you just don't care in a sense, even though I do care. I love shoes, I love fashion, but there's like a time and a place, you know what I mean? But let's see what the comment section is talking about. This person says half size up, bro. And I feel like this has been a long time debate. I do like getting a size 12.5, but at the same time, I still feel like it doesn't really change the comfortability. Sometimes when you do go up that half size, it just makes your foot slide over time. It kind of makes the process worse. Like, you can get blisters, toenails all jacked up. There might be a little gap in the back of your heel. I mean, it works for some people, but honestly, for me, I like a just true to size shoe. And if I can't rock with that, then I'm not getting it. What annoys me is I've been wearing Asics and Saucony for years just because they were cheaper and super comfortable, because they're actual walking shoes. Not because the sneaker community all of a sudden wants to be different. They wear Asics and the price goes up. I can't have nothing. Everyone always wants to complain and gatekeep everything like it's just so hard and so limited, and oh, I can't have anything, the world revolves around me. And it's just like, shut up, bro. First off, there's plenty of Asics everywhere. Second off, the price has not increased whatsoever. Not even remotely close to how Nike has been increasing their shoes. This is the ongoing debate right here, right? They're sitting basically because of hype. The hype beasts are gone. And again, maybe to some extent, but that is just the stupidest take in my opinion. And you guys can tell me what you think, but I truly think it's a stupid take. Sneakers are sitting because there's a bigger supply and people don't have money. The economy is in a shaky place right now. And I hate to even have to lean on resale, but it's a real thing. All these people with consignment shops and stores are all struggling in a sense, and they need to move volume. It's not the day of the Panda Dunk that's going for $300. We just don't live in that time right now. And that's life, man. It's a cycle just like everything else. The people who don't like Jordans now never really liked Jordans. Most of them were hypes who were going through a phase. I mean, I guess. I feel like there's nobody that I personally met that was just going through a phase. I don't even feel like Jordans were a phase. They just probably don't buy them as much, or they have basically every Jordan that they ever wanted. That doesn't mean you're a hype beast. That doesn't mean you hate sneakers. It just means if you got the Jordan 4 bread, if you got the white cements last year, you don't need another pair this year. It's no different than the iPhones, right? You don't need a new iPhone every year unless it's like a crazy major upgrade. Now, if they were to release every single shoe that I just love and adore from my childhood and nostalgic to me, and they changed it up and made it way more comfortable, I would buy them. Why? Because it's adding value to my life. I can wear what I love versus, they're just not as comfortable. Here's another take. This guy said, people are still buying Jordans. Jordans are still selling out. Jordan brand dramatically increased the amount of their releases, and we're getting way more product than before, and everyone can't afford every release. I think that's an amazing take. It's so true. There is so many shoes coming out, guys. It's unbelievable. This year especially was just a banger in terms of all the shoes that drop. And it takes a different level of hustle to buy every single shoe. It really does. Because this generation of sneakerheads, basically early 30s and younger, are hype beasts. So many vids claiming Jordan 1s, 3s, 4s, etc. no longer in style simply means y'all were rocking them because social media told you to rock them, and this is hilarious. And I think a lot of this stuff applies to such a small population of sneakerheads, bro. Like, look how many people subscribe to this channel. Look how many people have subscribed to other sneaker channels. Some people have 1 million subscribers. The sneaker niche used to be so small. It did blow up. A lot of people hopped on the train, but I wouldn't say everyone is a hype beast. Like, come on, man. Yeah, there was a hype beast wave on YouTube. That's what drove clicks and brought views, but that can't be the excuse for everything. There is so many people who genuinely love shoes and have a connection with Michael Jordan, all these new players, Anthony Edwards, not new, but you know what I'm saying, LeBrons, Kobe's. I'm damn near tired of hearing hype beast, bro. Like, come on. We're not finna sit here and lie that Asics and New Balance aren't also $200 plus. I can agree about comfort, but y'all are full of shit saying the main pairs of each company aren't the same. Jordan's just got to that price in the last 5 years where New Balance have been 200 since before COVID. And the prime Asics that y'all swear by aren't under $150 ever as the main release. This is where you can ring hype beast, because that's not true. The majority of New Balance and Asics that aren't some specialized collab that everybody and their grandma wants are well below the $150 price point, maybe even around $100. And $100 for a sneaker that goes with everything, is comfortable, your feet aren't hollering right out of the box, that's a steal. Now this comment had me rolling, bro. If it's all about value and comfort, why not buy Skechers? That's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm not wearing no damn Skechers. I agree. I'm 39 and the undefeated defeated my left foot, and this is the same for me. It's actually my right foot. For whatever reason, my Jordan 4s just rubbed my pinky toe. I should be stinging. That's really the downside of Jordan 4s, bro. Like, and maybe it's because I have a wider foot, but the way it just rubs, I'm in pain thinking about it. And I've seen you guys leave the same comment, so I know it ain't just me. Now this is another interesting take, and I disagree with it, right? Style change. Jordans are bulky, heavy, and childish looking. People want lighter, cleaner shoes now. Completely disagree with that, and I don't know where you're living, bro, because the bigger pants, the pants that go over your shoe would look insane in an Adidas Ultra Boost. So the bulky, heavy aspect of thing, I don't agree with that in any sense. You know, maybe to a certain extent. I don't personally wear Jordan 11s anymore. They are on the bulkier side, but I'm not saying I don't like them. I just don't find myself ever wearing my Jordan 11. I don't know why, but I don't see that take. And again, I guess it depends on who you are, right? And I'd like to hear your guys' aspect on this. Do you feel like all the Jordans are just so bulky and just garbage? I mean, I'm even thinking this year they're releasing the Chicago Jordan 1 Low, and I need those. But again, maybe that's more of a slim profile shoe. I do catch myself wearing my Travis 1s all the time, and not even for the hype, just more of, for whatever reason, Those are so comfortable. And maybe it's just because I haven't broke in so much. But, you know, I disagree with the whole style has changed unless you're literally wearing like skinny jeans. And to even think like, you know, back in 2016, I was wearing like ripped denim, like slimmer pants with these huge Concord 11. It's pretty funny just to think about how style just keeps changing, keeps evolving. Unpopular opinion. Air Jordan 4s are so overhyped, super narrow, and never comfortable. Not even one of the best looking J's. I don't know where I'm living, bro. Like, where am I missing something? When did Jordan 4s become like so hyped? Am I like forgetting? I mean, maybe once upon a time, every Jordan 4, was people wearing 4s like that? I mean, I know they were like hot if it came down to cement 4, black cement 4, black cats. Maybe I'm out the loop on that. And I think that's the thing. Maybe a lot of these comments are from like the regular people. Like, I'm just trying to think every Jordan 4 that came out. I know the black cats were just tough, super tough to get. Cement 4s, I didn't really have a problem getting those. Black cement 4s, I didn't really have a problem getting those. Like I said, undefeated, I didn't even try for the website, but it seemed like everyone hit on that one. Nike did some bullshit on the official sneakers release. I feel like a lot of things come into factor, but personally for me, being in my 30s, I just want my feet to be comfy. Also, quality seems to be dropping significantly, but that's just me. Now, as a also 30-year-old, I can't really speak much on quality. I don't feel like I've been necessarily disappointed in any aspect of Jordan 4s that I've released. You know, there's the minor stitching or glue stains, but it is what it is. But I do agree, comfort is king, and I genuinely think if Nike would just revamp quality in terms of comfort, it would change the game, and everyone would be fully committed back to Nike. Like, really deep dive, why don't they do it? Like, what is stopping them? Are people going to be like, oh, it's not the original insole? Or, dude, it's as simple as changing the insoles. Wannabe sneakerheads killed the culture. Most of us grown now with families, dressing more mature and wearing shoes that are actually comfortable. I live in my Nike Vomeros, less than $180, comfortable and get the job done. That's true. Nike did release a lot of really comfortable runners. And again, depending on your lifestyle, when I'm working out, getting all my steps in, I'm solely focused on comfort. And if we step out for dinner, I'm going to an event, I'm hanging with the homies, I'm pulling out the J's or any of the more limited, I guess you could say, sneakers, because it's fun. Some may call it a flex, and maybe as a kid it was a flex, but as a grown man, it's just like, oh, like the homies know what you're wearing, so you want to pull them out. And everyone's like, okay, I see you. You know, it's just fun. It's like wearing a nice watch, dressing nice. Typically your circle knows what you're wearing, so you want to rock it. It feels good. I'm like really trying to sit with this wannabe sneakerheads killed the culture. But it's like, how could wannabes kill it for us if we already like it? So if you were just like, oh, wannabe hoopers killed the basketball culture, maybe you never really liked basketball. Oh, people who wanted to lose weight killed the culture. Like, I'm just trying to like analyze this and put it in all these different other niches, right? Who cares what other people are doing? And then the last comment, Jordans are for children. Really, bro? Really? The internet is so weird, y'all. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on this, man. Do you feel like you're completely off your Jordans? Do you not rock with the Jordan 4s? I'll put you on to what I started doing just to be able to get the wear out of my shoes. I bought a couple pairs of this brand. You can get it on Amazon. I'll put the link down below. It's called Move Insoles. It's not a sponsored video. I have reached out to them and they won't sponsor me. I don't know why, but these insoles are phenomenal, bro. I interchange them when I wear my black. Really every shoe, I just pull the soles out and put these in there. They're called Move insoles. And I do the all day ones. They're like pink. I'll have like B-roll of them. But these right here are a game changer for every shoe. It's allowed me to still just be able to wear my collection. And in terms of like 4 specifically, the whole like pinky toe rubbing thing it's kind of annoying. I try to wear like thicker socks, but I'm telling you, these insoles are elite. So that's just what I stand by. I highly recommend you getting a pair, because there's no point of just having this big old collection and not being able to wear any of your shoes just because they're not comfortable. And it's a real thing, you know. That's my fix, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know what you thought of this video format and if you'd like to see more. But this is your boy Sneaker Life. I'll catch you on the next one. Run it.
Hands in the air now. Sneaker Life. Hey.